Alright, BobalosRex here. And in tonight's video, I wanted to talk about the events of 1.11.1.5 and 11.1.7. Because over these patches, we got a bunch of events. We got a bunch of features that I'm actually not really going to talk about too much. Horrific Visions Revisited, great feature brought back. It's not an event, it's permanent, so I'm not going to be talking about that. Nightfall, it's going to continue. It's reward in Season 2 gear. That's going to continue. Turbulent Timeways isn't new. Turbulent Timeways 4 did add some new stuff, and it's great. I love Turbo Timeways, but that's already repeating. I want to talk about the new stuff that we may see come back around that we got added in the 0.5 and the 0.7 patch this time around. So let's get to it. So the first one I want to talk about, which in my opinion is my least favorite, because it's almost like they definitely need to work on this one, right? I like all these events, honestly, but this one is the one that I think needs the most work, but it was good, all right? So the Turbo Boost, what did the Turbo Boost bring us? It brought us the Heroic and Myth-Track upgrade. That was great. It brought us Puzzling Cartel chips. They were great. When they gave us 3, that took some fights, but we got it. Stuff of Valor Stones tradable. That's something that should just be in the game almost at this point. And a higher cap. Delve improvements, the new Gilded Caches. We could get even more Gilded Crests. That was nice. And then Crafted Gear got a higher level. Overall, Turbo Boost is good, but I feel like they need to improve everything they did in Turbo Boost. The idea of Turbo Boost, coming in halfway through the season, boom, you're getting all these upgrades. Dinars. Everyone loves dinars. Stop making it 3. Just make it 1. And pop up the quest every other week for those 6 weeks. And then make it permanent. I'm tired of this. Gotta get 3 of this thing. No. I want it to be 1 item. For 1 thing. Alright. The track boost was great. Maybe it should just be like that. But I guess unlocking it after a bit makes it... I don't know what the benefit of unlocking it later, but I guess it caps gear early on and then bumps it up later. But I just think it should be 8 across the board. Crest caps lifted. That I kind of get. Valor Stones becoming Warbound. Do they really want to lock this feature rather than just have this go from the get? I get the crest caps, kind of. But the Valor Stones being tradable, I think just start from that. Delve improvements. We got some. And then the Profession item, I thought was good. Just given... Profession items do got to keep up with that. But if we just start with the 8, maybe not. This price felt too high. The price for what you got felt too high, in my opinion. Especially for solo players doing delves. But overall, I definitely think this one needs some love. Hopefully for the next season, if we get a turbo boost, they do a lot more with it. Alright. Now, Dastardly Duos. As much as the NPCs in Dastardly Duos need some work, the amount of warband loot you got and the type of event it is, I thought was kind of good. It definitely needs some work, right? Quest chain to do it every week. Some of the achievements were very daunting for some players, but actually overall really easy to do once you know how the system works. But the certain parts that annoyed people were very annoying. So getting the NPCs to get in the circles, super annoying. You should be able to... The way to get the big points shouldn't be play tank, right? But that's the way some of this stuff is. Now, for the rewards, they were kind of good. Like I said, farming warband gear from Dastardly Duos was kind of legit. Um, but I definitely think that needs work. But maybe this could be a future permanent event, or something rotating. Maybe combine something like this with Brawlers Club. I don't know. Like, have group Brawlers Club as an option, so you can do it single player and do it 5-player. Because I did like that aspect of this, just the NPCs. But definitely needs some work. But I definitely wouldn't be against it coming back. Overcharged Delves, which are still around right now. You can still do this. What did I think of Overcharged Delves? I like the quests. The Delves themselves, all the new traps and stuff, wasn't really that big of a deal. But the free weekly piece of loot was nice. The belt was cool. The buff in the Delves. If they are going to do this at the end of or halfway through a delve season, this season was overcharged delves. Maybe next season is void charged delves. I think it could be cool. And in this regard, it maybe bring our belt back, so we're not having to get a new borrowed power. It's just our belt. And then maybe next expansion we'll see something like that. Have the borrowed power be something we keep getting leveled up, maybe? Because they are going to keep doing this 0.7 borrowed power, or they have been. We'll have to see, because we got the Rishi wraps coming up. We'll have to see if they give us something else. The belt from this, which you are going to be able to do, is still going to be good, especially in delve content. Because some of this stuff works. Or, like, this stuff works. The tree isn't going to work anymore, but I definitely liked it. The mount was cool. The toy was cool. I gotta get it. I liked how long this event lasted. I didn't feel forced to do it. And you can knock it out in a tier 1 delve. You can do it across your account in tier 11s. I liked how warband friendly a lot of these events were. But yeah, overcharged delves were alright. Definitely maybe switch up the themes. But what it does, and what it did, wasn't that bad. Mixes up the delves, makes it a little bit better. Now the next one is going on right now, and actually returned. It was up during the 0.5, then it came back during the 0.7. They were like, let's throw this back in there. Bonus experience, bonus rep in the current and the last expansion. Maybe next time, maybe when we're in midnight and we get this event back again, because this is the one event like I said, it's returned already. So they will bring it back, and I really like this event. This is the event where, like I said, you get rep, you get bonus experience, and you get the bags with loot for the character, so you can gear up alts doing this. Like at a level, like a 79, you just kill a bunch of mobs a day, you can get gear, you get these bottles of experience that don't go away. Maybe they'll get upgraded in the future, or depreciate at some point, but they continue up and I can still use them. Those are great. It's just a nice little event. Bonus rep is great, especially for the goblins. Everyone's using it for the goblins right now, so I think that's good. And I think this event returning without any rep limitations, because the next time I see this event, I don't want to see it like, but no ethereals. No, it should work with the trust. It should just, whatever rep's current, it should work with. I think it's great. Brought back some new gear. Maybe they can give us some more recolors from it. More armor to get for people. But overall, I think that's a cool event. Definitely should continue to keep returning. Now let's talk about the best event. The best event they've added in a long time. Like, for holiday events, I would take this over, like, Brewfest, honestly. Like, some events, actually, I would take this over Love is in the Air, because I still haven't got that mount. But Collector's Bounty has been one of the best events to get the community active, man. I think it should have gone an extra week, but this event being around, and I hope it returns all the time. It and Winds of Mysterious Fortune and the Greedy Emissary. I'm not going to mention the Greedy Emissary because that one is one that has returned. We have seen that returned. All three of them together, just like the big have a fun time. Winds, Greedy Emissary, Collector's Bounty, or maybe have the three rotating month to month. And get some try some new ones in the next 0.5 and 0.7. But I do like them all going at the same time. Honestly, these weeks have been great. 5% bonus to mounts and legendaries. I guess some of them were working a little wonky. You know, maybe fix that. Double transmog is amazing. The double transmog is kind of what I miss the most and wish I could do a couple more times, right? Even if I didn't have it, I do still have some mounts to run, but man, double transmog was so good. And then yeah, for the mounts, running the mounts, I got so many mounts. I didn't get all the mounts, you know, here. People have been asking me what mounts I got. So let's go over, I'll go over the mounts I got and the mounts I already got. Already got these. I got all of these except for Invincible's reigns, and during the event, I finally got Mimiron's head. So this was cool for me. The rest I already had. Cataclysm. I'm actually done with Cataclysm. I'm done with Dragon Soul. I got the Blazing Drake. I'm free. This was a great event for me. Pandaria, already got them all. Didn't get any during the event because I already got them. Same thing with Warlords of Draenor, already had them. Legion, I got 2 mounts from Legion. Or no, 3. I got Living Infernal Core. You know, already had the Hellfire Core. Don't have Midnight still. I got the Abyss Worm, finally, for the event. And I got the Antoran Charhound. I still need to go for Urzel and Midnight's Reigns. But getting 3 of these during the event, super good for me. Maybe I can wait till Legion Remix if they come back. Now, for BFA, did I get anything from BFA? No. What am I missing? Sharkbait, Underrot Krog, Gmod. The rest I already had beforehand. Now, Shadowlands, I did get a mount. I got the Jailer mount. Still need both Sanctum mounts. Still need the Cartel Gear Glider. With Tazavesh coming back, I may be getting that. There'll be a chance to drop from there. And then, of course, I still need Necrotic Wake. And that's it, man. I've loved these events. I really hope they bring all of these back. Even the ones I think need some work. But overall, I think these events have been great. I can't wait to see what events we may see in the next 0.5 and 0.7. I hope it's not just events, because the last few patches have been a little light. Not the last 0.7, but the 0.5 was a little light, in my opinion, because how far they spread it out. But these events have been good, so I hope they can just throw some of these in to add content to some of the patches and make them feel better as well. You know, you give someone the Collector's a Bounty for a month, they're not going to be too mad. You know, we do still need good content, but these events have been good content, surprisingly, and they could do one for, like people have been saying, world bosses, rares, and all that good stuff. Anyways, thank y'all very much. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.